Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we're getting to the point where we're going to Jaeger test this G36. So I'm just filling the mags up with some 0.3s in the Vanguard. I'm using the adapter that comes with the gun itself, because I've tried using the Vanguard adapters, they don't work, so you have to use the one that comes with the G36, and it will, easily put your 30 rounds in a mag. You have to fit it like this so it goes on at a bit of an angle. Just makes it fill in a lot more accurate and a lot faster than doing it by hand. So these mags have been gassed, purged, and then they've just been left to normalise, so they're just back at room temperature. It is a little bit warm in here, so we're going to get to it. It's not sugarcoat it or anything like that. You've seen the previous videos, we had some weird stuff going on. I'm not sure if those have been answered yet because they haven't uploaded yet, but we're going to see what this thing can do. So this is with the restrictor out, the MPAS set to a dual, and that little restrictor in the back removed as well. Whether that caused an issue, I don't know. I'm not really sure what part that's meant to, what it's meant to do. So restricting into the blowback part of the bolt, just to me doesn't make sense. So we're going to see how it runs. So if people are saying that it needs to be in there, it needs to be in there, and we can revisit it. So 0.3 gram BBs, propane, sorry. We're going to go semi-auto first and see what this thing can do. So let's give it a go. So first indication, the gun seems to be running much better. Also, the blowback has massively increased, taking that restrictor out. So we're going to try it on some 2 round bursts, see how that does. So it's nice and punchy. So that 2 round burst seems to be quite reliable. This is kicking quite a lot. So maybe removing those parts was the right thing to do. I'm not super hopeful on full auto, but if it's going to fail, this is probably the most ideal conditions that this gun could be in. So should we try bursts or should we try just dumping a mag? I think we'll try bursts first. We'll see how it does. It's quite violent, the blowback action on this, so. That mod and taking out those parts has helped massively with this thing. And that was like rocking my jaw, that was. I could feel the vibration in my teeth. But yeah, it seems like maybe some weird import changes for Umarex. They put these parts in and it just, nerfs the gun, but that was actually pretty good. So we're going to try. Can't remember if I put a round in here. Let's check. Yeah, we're going to try and dump the mag. And RIP my teeth, but here we go. Yeah, it's to my surprise, it's doing very good. Now, like I say, I've gassed the mags up, purged them, left them in a warm room for a couple of hours just for them to normalise. So initially it wasn't running very well. We've changed those parts, it's running a bit better. So maybe you have to get these mags back up to temperature when you've filled them up with gas and purged them. So, but yeah, I mean, so far so good. We're on the 5th mag and this thing's rocking. We haven't had much gas spit, so that's good. So it could be a case of the VFCs that I've had in the past, like the ARs, especially the Rattler. Maybe they also have these restrictors put in place, which really nerf the performance. So that could be why I've had such a bad experience with them, but I test it as I see it. So I'm going to rock this now. Bear in mind, the gun wouldn't do this out the box, but the blowback on this after that little modification is ridiculously higher. So there's a lot of mass in that bolt. The trigger's actually quite nice. So with the trigger, you can see, let me try and flip this around here so you can see it. It's quite tough on the spring. You've got a little bit of travel to a wall. Kind of mushy brake, unlike VFCs. So there's just a little bit of play between the reset and the brake. However, when you're on the rifle itself, it doesn't. It's predictable. You can kind of get used to it. So think of a really nice trigger, but it's cushioned, so it's not quite as sharp as some of their ARs are. But even the 2-round burst, resting your jawbone on this, it's enough to rock your teeth. So. Not too shabby VFC. I mean, apart from the MPX, and this thing is freakishly loud now, we're not going to gas up. We're really going to give it its test now. We're just going to put more BBs in and see how this thing does. But in terms of an assault rifle, so far, this is the best I've witnessed from VFC, in my personal experience. Would it perform like this in the cold? Probably not. It is in its idyllic environment, nice and warm. Sun's outside, this room's nice and warm. The mags have sat round, you know, getting back up to ambient temperature in this room, which is high. Not that I'm making excuses, but if there's ever a situation that this gun should perform well, it's now, and it is. So big thanks to Myriad for the glowing recommendation he gave this thing. Another avid GBBR user from the US. And I'm just gonna go for it. So another 5 mags. I haven't regassed it. We've just put BBs in it, and we're gonna see how it does. Semi-auto fine. 2-round burst, absolutely fine. I think that just charging the handle's a lot more satisfying than pressing that bolt release. We are beginning to run out a little bit of gas there. Just keep going. Come on, VFC. Come on, VFC, one more. This thing is tasty. Ten mags in a row. 10 mags, only 1 gas charge. My ears are ringing. My jaw feels like I've been punched. And yeah, I am so delightfully impressed and relieved that this thing wasn't going to be another wall hanger. So I know there's companies out there from the likes of Clutch Precision that do a lot of stuff for these guns. So you can do like, they do like barrel kits, so you can turn it into a K. Honestly, I kind of like the C. It's very lightweight. To be honest, it almost feels like one of the mags weighs more than the gun. That's probably not correct, but markings are good. Trigger's not bad. Hop, yet to be determined. Nice and responsive. Really fast on the rate of fire. The 2-round burst is really, really cool. Me personally, I'd be using it on semi-auto and 2-round burst. Give you a nice double tap with one trigger pull. And yeah, this thing has passed with flying colours. Now, would it have passed in its original state before I took the restrictor out and it was only firing at 0.7 all the way down to 0.5 joules? Probably not. But what we've basically done is unnerfed it. If Umarex or VFC are listening, just get rid of these stickers, because we spend a lot of money on these gas blowback replicas. We appreciate that they're licensed, but don't whack a sticker on that when you peel off. And just look how short you can get it now. I would never run a G36 in that unless, you know, I've got it slinged up on my chest. I'm in and out of a car. Externally, does it feel as good as an AR or an AK? No, but it is what it is. The real ones are made of plastic. There's rumours of someone possibly making an M4 mag adapter for this thing, which would be cool. And yeah, I think dodged a bullet with this one. Very, very cool indeed. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy this latest series of videos on the VFC G36. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments below. And as always, from me and Box, we'll see you in the next video.